Hey guys, welcome back. Holy crap, it feels like it's been a while since I've done one of these. But what better time to come back than to Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Now I'm going to take a wild stab. I think I can guess the setting. It's got something to do with Japan. No. All jokes aside. Well, I'm kind of excited. Didn't think I would be. Being Greek, I'm biased. Okay, so of course my favorite Assassin's Creed is Odyssey. Why wouldn't it be? And I was trying to figure out what would I want to see outside of that. Maybe Japan for sure. Especially with such a Japanese craze going on at the moment. But Valhalla would be awesome. Like, obviously Vikings, not Valhalla itself, but I'm sure there's going to be Assassin's Creed like to go bonker every now and then. Anyway, cutting to the point, absolutely love the History Channel Viking series. It's got to be one of my favorite TV shows ever. So to be able to play in that world, I am really keen to sort of see what they have done. So without further ado, let's jump in and see what we've got. I'm kind of actually secretly completely hyped. Ooh, Xbox is giving a bomb.
They are heartless.
Okay, so obviously got
Godless barbarians.
okay, so we got some Christian narration, I'm assuming. Man, that looks like Catacat from the series. That's awesome. Okay. Oh shit.
They murder and kill blindly.
Okay. Well, I feel like that's slightly inaccurate, but okay.
They scar the lands of England. Lands they will never defend, never love. The time has come to speak to them in a language they will understand.
This is already dope. I'm getting chills, legit. That's not supposed to be what time zone is this? Is this like when Athelstan the Great was? That's cool. So I'm obviously going to assume boats are a thing. Oh, that's dope. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, I thought that was the main character for a second. Oh, damn. Fucking hell, it's brutal as hell. Are we gonna have this kind of gore? I'm kind of like... Wait, is that supposed to be Odin? It is too... Oh, are they...
It's with us.
Holy crap, that guy's big. He's like a giant. Oh my gosh. What, they hire The Rock to do the mocap for this? Oh, okay. Got the Hidden Blades Maker in a turn. Okay, that's I mean, not necessarily a return, but it's definitely a hidden blade this time.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, available holiday 2020.
Wait, holy shit! Does that mean it's coming out on... Okay. There's nothing else after this, is there? Xbox Series X. So it is next gen. Shit. Okay. Wow. Where to begin with that one? Fucking super hyped. Just to put that out there. Looks great. I like that. See, one of my biggest concerns was obviously the Vikings invading Europe / obviously Britain. Was a very dark, nasty sort of time. You know, obviously they did a lot of stuff that, you know, would be classified as basically war crimes today. So I was interested to sort of see if they were going to try and take a safer route and make it out like the Vikings were the good guys, or I just didn't know how they were going to handle that sort of level of violence that occurred back then without sort of just changing history to be sort of more of a PG setting. It looks like they've sort of addressed it. I guess your main character's the only Viking that doesn't like to do all the horrific things that other Vikings did, and obviously I can't say just Vikings did that. Obviously there was some pretty bad stuff that the Christian and English did in retaliation, that's for damn sure. But regardless, looks awesome. So I'm going to quickly jump through, see if there's anything I missed or what little highlights. So obviously you got this this town. Obviously whoever's narrating is, I'm going to assume, the lead bad guy. Or is he the bad guy? Because at the end of the day, the Vikings invaded England, not the other way around. So obviously they got all their rituals that we all love. See, I love that. That literally, I feel like that is an homage to it. Like, I guess you could say that's any sort of port town in like that part of the world, but it definitely gives me the feeling of Kattegat from the Viking series. So I'm already getting mad nostalgia. That little port and everyone going out and in with the boats. And I like the fact that there's only what seems to be about 5 longboats. So I'm wondering, is it going to be something that you are in this land and sort of build up your forces and continue to go on expeditions? Is it going to be something like that? Obviously, yeah, he's got all these pros coming across, but yeah, murder and kill blindly. So they do address it. I appreciate that they don't just dismiss that part of history. It was a pretty dark time. Like obviously, old mate here, you know, next to the main character, he was about ready to murder these 3. So clearly, you're playing as a nice guy, which I'm genuinely curious to see how they set that up and explain why he is sort of outside of his culture, but is also sort of accepted as, I'm going to assume, a leader. Yeah, as I can see, they've basically raised the entire sort of village. I like this. I'm kind of really digging the idea that are you going to be able to settle lands in like Wessex and Mercia and Northumbria, stuff like that, or even you know, Iceland, not Iceland. Oh god, Scotland. Oh, because it'd be cool. It'd be cool if you could like sort of, it's going to be like a constantly evolving world where maybe this is just a blank piece of land, or even worse, maybe it's a village that used to exist. Are we going to see it like transition over time? Are we going to have some sort of meaningful impact? I am genuinely curious because I love games that have that sort of layer of base building built into it, and Assassin's Creed always had some semblance of it. whether it be like you know, in Black Flag building your pirate cove, or Brotherhood setting up, like there's always been that element. So I hope they go crazy with it here, because I've always liked it. So this guy I don't recognize, but from the way he talks, I'm curious to see if he is Athelstan, because obviously Athelstan kind of united back in the day. So he sort of talks as if it's all of England is at risk, which, I mean, I guess you could say that if you were just still just holding a piece of land. The way they portray him is obviously pretty evil, I'm assuming. You've obviously got all the religious sort of logos and Templar-esque setup. This guy's obviously evil, his aide, because, you know, he always gives the evil smirks. Obviously the landing, that was really cool. You get your arrows. See, these guys that they're fighting, I don't recognize the banners or the armor. Especially this. Like, this guy in the middle, the giant guy, has like almost a very... This guy got absolutely messed up. I'm wondering if he's like an important figure. Is he like your dad? Is he like the previous Earl? And you're then going to like swear revenge or something? Maybe like form your own raiding party to avenge his death, which Vikings love to do. But that said, yeah, this guy, obviously giving him a look like go out there and F some stuff up. I don't recognize... Oh yeah, I don't recognize their forces though. That armor, that color. I feel like Mercia was very sort of red, but I could be completely wrong. But yeah, I knew that it would have some sort of mythological element to it, where he obviously sees Odin sort of hanging by a tree, which is cool because you also had those sort of sequences with Ragnar again in the TV show, and that sort of aspect of making you feel like your god's with you and obviously going to be empowering them. What I realized though, which is really cool, is obviously the raven being the eyes of Odin. You've always had an eagle in Assassin's Creed games. They're going to give us a raven. I'm calling it now that it's obviously going to be that element that lets you do eagle eye and all those kind of mechanics, which I'm really cool for. I love that it's not just here's an eagle every single time. It's like, well, this actually relates to the mythos of the Nordic sort of culture and their beliefs. So it's really cool that you would obviously be empowered as a person thinking you have this raven that's just following you everywhere and sort of helping you out. Like, what more do you need that like the gods and Odin specifically favors you than giving you your own raven in that sort of time period and culture? Obviously you got the Hulk in his crazy looking, almost like Roman-esque kind of scale armor. It's the colors really make me think of Rome a lot, really. Even the shields and sort of their what seem to be eagle stuff. Now, obviously the main character's got arrows. So I'm wondering if you get to use a bow or a crossbow of some sort, which would be nice. Obviously, I really like that with the previous iterations, sort of like the last two, since they did the sort of revamp. Really, it does feel nice to be able to engage from range. So yeah, this guy gets killed by the hidden blade, which I mean, in Odyssey, to actually get a hidden blade, from memory, I believe you had to actually do the DLC and get it that way, and I don't think a lot of people like that. So it'd be cool to see whether this is something you get just straight out of the gate. I am curious if they're going to explain how the Vikings had the craftsmanship to produce it when most of their stuff came from like looting as a primary source of their sort of, well, not only wealth but knowledge of things in that sort of sense, like weapons and armors and all that good stuff. But regardless, he has stabbed that man in the eye, and that basically ends it. I can't believe it's coming out in 2020. Obviously it's coming at current gen, And as far as we know, Xbox Series X, but I'd be very surprised if it didn't come out of PS5. Obviously because it's coming out on current gen, I don't know whether they're going to sort of release it on both at the same time, maybe. But I think maybe the reason they're saying holiday 2020 is that that's currently the same release date that they have for the consoles. So maybe they will, once the consoles give us a actual defined release date, we'll maybe have a release date for this. Regardless, it looks great. I'm genuinely super excited to not only play, but I really want to see gameplay. I'm really hoping that they'll put out some sort of gameplay trailer that will show us mechanics, maybe like a little bit more in-depth sort of things like that. I think coming off God of War's success on PlayStation 2, I think this is going to sell very well, at least for that crowd, because you know, that was a really, really good game. And the setting, I think, really got a lot more people interested in that sort of mythology. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, though. I think it's going to be really cool if they can pull it off. I've heard a lot of rumors, like huge map size, castles, sieges, all that good stuff. So I really want to see it before I believe it, because obviously rumors being rumors. Yeah, I'm genuinely really excited for that. So let me know. You guys looking forward to it? Are you a little bit disappointed? I feel like there's sort of more of a Japanese theme going on at the moment with sort of settings. But hey, I'm completely okay with going here. I've always wanted a great game that lets me sort of live out the fantasies of the TV show, and I don't think it's going to let me play as my favorite character, but regardless, it looks awesome. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. If you made it through all this time, I greatly appreciate it. Why not leave a like, sub, join the Discord, have a chat. That's probably the most important of all. Just want to hang out with you guys. Anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you hopefully sooner rather than later. Bye bye.